Hey guys, this is Chris with Hit Run Steel. Today I want to talk to you about your landing leg, your left leg as a right-handed pitcher or your right leg as a left-handed pitcher, okay? This is something that's extremely important in the pitching delivery and being able to create velocity, okay? There's a lot of different things that go along with making sure that we get this right, and we talk about that in the other videos that we do in our blog section about the pitching delivery. But what I want you to make sure is, if you're teaching a young kid to pitch or you're a pitcher yourself, my landing leg is super important with my ability to be able to throw hard, okay? One of the things that I see the most that's a velocity killer with young kids and with pitchers of any age, you see it in high school, you see it in college. You don't see it so much in professional baseball, but you'll see it a little bit in college, and you see it in high school and down all the time. And it prevents people, players, pitchers, from throwing hard or as hard as they can, okay? Here it is in a nutshell, okay? When I land with my leg, okay, I want a little bit of flexion in my knee. I don't want to land like this. I don't want to land completely stiff. I want a little bit of flexion in my knee. Okay, basically all the kind of flexion we're talking about is if I stand here straight and I just pop my knee, you know, like break it a little bit, that's the flexion I want, okay? So when I land, I've got some flexion in my knee, okay? The velocity killer that a lot of people will do is they will ride their knee down. And what I mean by that is, as they start to come down the mound and they start to throw, that knee will bend even more and their torso will get out over their waist and their knee, and they're in this position right here, okay? That kills your velocity, okay? What you want to have happen is when that leg lands and I've got flexion in my knee, right? As I start to come through, my leg starts to straighten out, okay? And it gives me something firm to throw against, okay? In another video in our pitching delivery, we talk about the chin and where the chin needs to be in the pitching delivery. The chin has got to stay behind your belly button. That is one of the only ways that I can allow my leg to firm up. Because if my chin starts to go forward before I get into a throwing position and I get here, then I'm not going to be able to throw as hard as I can. So what I want to make sure, flexion in my knee, as I start to come through, my leg starts to straighten out and my torso starts to go forward and I get trunk tilt, okay? Now, when I get real trunk tilt, I'm out over, this is straightened out, I'm out over my front side like this, and you can basically draw a straight line from my foot up through my body to my shoulder. So I'm in this position right here. The way I refer to that is, when I explain it to young kids, it's like a rat trap. You know, when you let a rat trap go, it's got a hinge on it and it slams forward. That allows my body to accelerate and it allows my arm to accelerate through. And it allows me to get over my front side. If I'm in this position right here, and I'm forward and I let the ball go like this, I've lost all the kinetic energy in my body and I'm not going to throw nearly as hard as I am if I straighten that leg out and I get trunk tilt and I get in this situation right here, okay? That's your front leg, your landing leg in the pitching delivery, okay? Again, it's very important to be able to throw as hard as you can as a player to make sure that that position happens, okay? If you have any questions or comments about the front leg, the landing leg, and the delivery, please leave the comments below. Check out our other videos in our blog about pitching. All right, and thanks a lot.